Hello everyone. We are going over a popular stock, popular by demand, ticker symbol AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. We are going to find out, according to Warren Buffett and the book The Intelligent Investor, written by Benjamin Graham, who was Warren Buffett's mentor, if AMD is, according to the price today, overvalued, undervalued. We're gonna find the fair price, and we are also going to find the price that I will be a long-term buyer. So let's get started. AMD with the price of 85.88. The first thing we need to find out is this row, EPS, earning per share, and we're gonna do that by going into Yahoo Finance. So I'm in Yahoo Finance, and the market closed today. AMD is at the price of 85.88, up 3.5% today. Not bad, even though the market was pretty flat. 0.03 red, 0.04 green for the Nasdaq. Good stuff, but super bullish for AMD. They got another upgrade today. I like AMD, but I'm old school. I like Intel. That's just me. I'll put the video about Intel, and you can see the fair value of Intel at the end of this video, but let's focus on AMD. We need EPS. Where are we finding this? Right here on the first main screen of Yahoo Finance. EPS, TTM, earning per share trailing 12 months, 0.74. That's pretty low. To be honest with you guys, this number is pretty low, 0.74. I don't know, I'm doing this live, so I don't know the fair value, but I can tell you just from looking at this number, it's not good. It doesn't really matter because people are thinking that the price will go up and they just buy and push the price up. But for the fair value, I'm gonna stick with Warren Buffett, and we're gonna put the number 0.74 in the formula. So I'm back in the Excel. This is the EPS. I'm gonna put the number 0.74. It's pretty awesome. Second row after that, 8.5 PE stays constant, 8.5. I keep repeating myself on my videos. 8.5 meaning that it is super non-growth, meaning that the next 7 to 10 years AMD will not grow at all, and this is the price to put as basic, so we're not touching that. And this is the super aggressive formula. There's another conservative way, but we're gonna stick to the super aggressive as originally written in the book. And if we need to make adjustment, all we will know about it once we get the fair value according to Warren Buffett. So next item on our list is growth. We're gonna find out the growth of AMD for the next 5 years, and we're gonna go back to Yahoo Finance in order to do so. Back in Yahoo Finance, we're gonna scroll, we're gonna all those tabs, we're gonna find analysis, we're gonna click analysis, there we go, and we're gonna scroll all the way down, and we're gonna find this number. The next 5 years, doesn't matter what happened in the past, we're looking for the growth in the next 5 years according to all the analysts that cover AMD on average. And the number that we have in here is 38.74. 38.74, that's pretty good. I'll be honest with you, this is a pretty aggressive growth rate that I've seen. So far I've seen 10%, 12, 15, 20 maybe. This is almost 40% growth rate in the next 5 years, pretty awesome. We're gonna put that number in the Excel, 38.74. So back in the Excel, we are at growth. We're gonna put 38.74. That's pretty awesome. And not only that, as the formula says, the growth needs to be ×2. So not only they're gonna grow by 38.74, it's gonna be double than that in the next 5 years, according to Benjamin Graham, meaning about 76%. Pretty awesome growth rate, but that's constant. I'm not changing this. Next item on the list, another constant, 4.4 corporate bond. That's fine. We just take all the numbers and we divide it by 4.4. And the last thing that we need to find before we start doing any sort of calculation is the corporate bond of AMD. How much will you get paid interest if you just buy AMD bonds instead of the stock, so you will not risk losing your money? So let's go find. I'm basically just gonna Google AMD corporate bond and see what we see. So I went into the website of AMD. It's pretty awesome. You got Far Cry 6, awesome stuff, World of Warcraft. Yeah, I love their chip, but as I said before, I am old school, and for me, Intel to the win. But you know, the generation after me, all those kids, they love AMD, and that's why I see this stock going up. So I went into Google and I searched AMD corporate bond. I got a few options, but the highest number that I got is this one, 7.5% coupon. That's the highest that I've seen so far, to be honest with you. After that I saw Activision Blizzard at like 5.7, but I will go with this because the higher that you go, the more conservative the number that you will get, and I want to stay conservative. And now basically we're up 5.5%, but let's go back to where we were. 7.5%, if you see this on the screen, there we go. AMD 7.5%, that's the bond rate. It's pretty high, but it is what it is, and I'm gonna put that number in the Excel. So before we find the fair value of AMD stock as well as the price that we are willing to buy, let me do a little introduction. My name is Ziv, also known as Finance After 40. You can find me on Patreon as well. Link is in the description. Join us where we are doing selling options for income as well as buying some crypto long-term hold, and we are trying to generate wealth for the next 5, 10, 20 years and so on. Start with the basic membership that costs $10 a month. Again, link is in the description. Let's move on and find the fair value of AMD. So I'm back in the Excel, and here where it says AAA bond yield, I'm gonna put 7.5, and we're gonna find the fair value of AMD, and after that we need to find the price that we are buying. Current price today is 85.88, let's say $86. Let's click enter. Dum da da dum. Boo, 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 boo. Wow, you guys see that? Let me show you exactly. $37 stock fair value. Now you guys might get angry and say it's insane and all that stuff. Let me remind you, this is the aggressive valuation. Aggressive, meaning that the conservative way will be, I don't know, $20, $25 or something. $37, and I'm not even done. $37 just goes to show you how overvalued, according to Warren Buffett and the Intelligent Investor book. Now, it doesn't mean that it's gonna keep going up. Who knows? Does it mean that it's ever gonna go back to 37? Nobody knows the future. But I'm not even done. I need to see the price that I will be a buyer. And don't forget, guys, AMD was about $10. I don't know, I don't know when, like a year ago or something like that. It went from $10 to $80. That tells you something. Let's see the price that we are buying AMD according to Warren Buffett. Just looking at the graph, everyone, before we find the actual price that we will buy. A year ago we started in November. Price was around 38, $40, something like that. $40 about a year ago. It doubled in price, and a year ago it was the fair value. It's not even the price that we should have buy. But in order to find out how much I'm willing to pay in order to get into AMD, which I will probably not, because I like Intel and Intel is super undervalued. Watch the video. I'm gonna click 37.33, and Warren Buffett would like to get 33% discount as a margin of safety on the fair value of any stock that he consider going long. So I'm gonna put 37.33. I'm gonna multiply that by 0.67, and this will give me a 33% discount. I'm gonna hit enter. $25. 25.01, so I'm gonna put $25, not in here. I'm gonna put in here price we are a buyer, $25. I'm gonna change this to a coin, and that's basically what we got. The price today $85, AMD price it should trade is $37. Sure, feel free to write in the comment, I disagree, AMD is the best thing since sliced bread, all that stuff, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just showing you how Warren Buffett buys stocks. At this point today, he's not gonna touch AMD. Is it gonna go to $100, 150, 200? Who knows? That doesn't mean it's worth that much as of today, and everyone can say, hey, they're making great chips and all that stuff. Not a financial advice, I just follow Warren Buffett, and so far so good. But unless it hits $25, be honest with you, I don't think it will ever will. But if at some point we'll see a giant crash and it goes to $25, I will be a buyer. Until then, there's other options out there. And watch the screen, the video that you see on the screen right now about Intel, to see a comparison and see what you see, if Intel is overvalued or undervalued compared to AMD. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to see more of my videos, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much. Yeah.